So, I happen to live in Tallinn, where I was born, and my house is just a few meters away from the Laagna road that posed as Tallinn highway increased Nolan's TENET. I witnessed the shooting process for 5 weeks in a row, from my balcony, and while walking to work. I will show you the surroundings. This bluish building can be seen a couple of times during Tallinn heist. It's just a few hundred meters away from my house. Laagna Road, or Lasnamäe in Estonian, is the most important road for the district of Lasnamäe. It runs through the middle of Lasnamäe, a straight connection to the city center. It was built by blowing up layers of limestone, blocks and blocks of concrete panel buildings, somewhat brutalist architecture. Lasnamäe started to emerge in 1973, but never finished because of the collapse of the Soviet Union. Modern housing is also being built here. Here's my house, for example. A modern 14-story house in an area that is adjacent to Laagna Road and a beautiful park. Quite many new buildings here, all built around artificial Pie Lake. 10-15 years ago, the area was empty and the lake itself wasn't safe. Now there are a lot of pretty birds and places for picnic or gathering with family and friends. And then, if we turn around, we'll face the Laagna Road again. So here's my house. This gas station is passed by Neil's BMW when the protagonist jumps in it from the fire truck. The road was surrounded by metal fences for the time of the filming, and there were members of local crew everywhere making sure you wouldn't film anything. Fences were also here, and they even got into the movie, which I think is not really great. So my house as a reference point is there, and what do we see here? Concrete stairs with orange railings. Sair's Audi passed by them when he opened the window to reveal that Cat was held hostage. And when we slowly turn around, we see a glimpse of Oslo Freeport. Oslo Freeport was portrayed by the Estonian art museum called KUMU. Why the orange railings? It is one of the KUMU's brand colors. We see the entrance to the underground parking here. One of the entrances to the museum, notice the doorknobs. KUMU is a huge building completed in 2006. It has permanent collections and temporary exhibitions. A lot of beautiful Estonian art, of course. I used to work there and it was like totally amazing. Most of the Freeport scenes were shot in the lobby and in the archives. It was so nostalgic for me to see KUMU in the movie. So here it is, the Oslo Freeport. This is where Neil gets out of the car right in the courtyard. There are some artworks exhibited there in this courtyard. Table tennis spots. Some open-air events take place there too. Here's the entrance to the courtyard. It was closed at the time of filming, sorry for that. And one has to have a special permission to film inside of the building. Check out the website, so this is like really one of the largest museums in Europe. So back we go, Laagna again, and we see the Tallinn downtown from the bridge. And here's my house again. If we step a few meters away from the orange bridge, we'll see regular life. old housing, end of 70s, beginning of the 80s, needs much renovation. These were considered like really huge by the time they were built. And we go down to the first bridge across Laagna, direction from the city center. Here it connects with Gonsiori Street that leads to the center of the city. And we're now at the very beginning of Laagna Road. I've had my music studio here for nearly 4 years in this fancy limestone building, 1 century old. I've recorded a couple of albums here. Here's my window. One of the tracks that was conceived and recorded here almost 4 years ago is called Laagna, Laagna Road, a dedication to the place where I've lived for all my life. The track is in Russian, but you can give it a listen if you like left-field electronic music. The links are in the description. And here's a view of the beautiful park. Thanks for watching. There's the next part coming up with the rest of Laagna Road and a bit of Oslo, where the protagonist met Priya.